I put it like, I wouldn't say hostility. I wouldn't. To me,
okay,
the reason why the group broke up, even
okay.
Cube, even Dre, why it dissolved, broke up, was outsiders looking at the inside.
Gotcha.
The inside
gotcha.
is us, the five. That's the us. That's the five. There was no problems between us that I've
got you.
No arguments, no nothing. But it was outsiders seeing what they can get or what they can come up off of or whatever their reason was. That's what broke the group up. It wasn't us arguing and breaking it. No. It was the outsiders, the looky-loos, whoever it was. That's what destroyed the group. But I put it on this note. It was better that Cube left, and it was better that when Dre left, the group dissolved. It wasn't even a breakup; it just dissolved. It was better for them in their careers.
Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing. That group had to break up. Think about this: it had to break up, then come back 30 years later and make a #1 movie, and then Hall of Fame, and then all this stuff, reselling the songs like they was brand new again. It had to break up then. We broke up at #1 on the Billboard. #1.
You went out on top.
You
went out on top.
We had just shipped gold. That was unheard of for hip hop groups back then.
Mm-hmm.
To come out the box gold, that was just, and we broke up at that while we were up there. So it's just an amazing story. All that, and still 30 years later, the group is still getting talked about. And still, I mean, how many groups done that? I don't know very many. I don't know any. Even rock and roll groups, heavy metal. I mean, how many did that? Usually they break up when they going downhill, at the bottom of the chart. They're not even on the chart. Not at #1.
But Yella, look at the tree that broke off from that. I mean, you know, we have Snoop Dogg, we got Dubs. You know, I mean,
now think about this before you go down that trail. Think about this. Go back before music. Me and Dre DJing. Me and Dre started doing music first. We was the egg. Me and Dre. We was the egg. And think of all that came out of that egg once you crack it. Snoop, Eminem, 50 Cent, Cube, E, Dre. I mean, so much came out of that. Michelle A, JJ said, there's so many. Warren G. There's so many. Wow.
Gang.
Just, all that came from back.
Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's so many, it's hard to even name them all.
We can't name them all.
That much.
I mean, Mac 10.
Yeah, and it came from that one little egg. Two guys looking at a Run DMC show. Yeah.
I'll take it even further.
Two guys.
The whole Priority Records roster. Y'all made Priority
because it was all they had was the California Raisins. That's all Priority had was California Raisins. It was platinum, but that's all they had. They didn't have nothing else. That's why he picked Priority, because they can work harder. The big labels, Capitals, and all that, they ain't working hard for it. No, they got too much going on. Too much going on. Now think about this. All this came from when me and Dre was looking at Run DMC. They came to the L.A. for the first time at our club. We DJing, and we watched a 10-minute show. We see him do, I think it was just Sucker MCs. They did the show, 10 minutes, then threw the mics down and folded their hands. That was their show. And me and Dre looked at each other and said, that's it? That's all it takes to make music? That's it? And we did music. That was the beginning. And look what came from it. I mean, oh my God. Bone Thugs and Harmony. I mean, so much that came from it. It's just crazy.